Hello, Paris, the city that has captured the hearts and imaginations of millions around the world. As the sun rises over the iconic Eiffel Tower, casting a golden hue over the city, I can't help but feel a sense of excitement and wonder. This is Paris, a place where history, culture, and romance come together in a beautiful symphony. Paris, the city of lights, love, and croissants. As night falls, the city transforms into a magical wonderland, with twinkling lights illuminating the streets and the Eiffel Tower standing tall, a beacon of romance. Couples stroll hand in hand, lost in their own world, while the aroma of freshly baked croissants fills the air. My European adventure finally brought me here. After a long journey, I arrived at the bustling Paris train station, suitcase in hand, and heart full of anticipation. The energy of the city was palpable, and I couldn't wait to dive in and explore everything Paris had to offer. Stepping off the train, I felt a buzz, a real energy. The station was alive with people from all walks of life, each with their own story to tell. The excitement was contagious, and I found myself smiling as I made my way through the crowd. The air smelled like fresh bread and happy chatter in French. I followed my nose to a nearby bakery, where the display of golden pastries and crusty baguettes was too tempting to resist. The friendly baker greeted me with a warm smile, and I knew I was in for a treat. I knew right away Paris was ready to show me its magic. The streets were lined with charming cafes, each one inviting me to sit and soak in the atmosphere. The Eiffel Tower loomed in the distance, a constant reminder of the city's grandeur. First things first, finding a cozy cafe for a Parisian breakfast. I wandered into a quaint little cafe where the aroma of freshly brewed coffee and buttery pastries filled the air. The friendly barista recommended a croissant and a café au lait, the perfect start to my day. Croissants, pain au chocolat, and a café au lait, the perfect start to a day of exploring. As I savored each bite, I couldn't help but feel a sense of contentment. This was the Parisian experience I had always dreamed of. This city was already stealing my heart, one yummy bite at a time. The pastries were divine and the coffee was rich and flavorful. I felt like I was in a movie, living out my own Parisian adventure. The streets were busy and exciting. People hurried by, each with their own destination in mind. The city was alive with activity, and I couldn't wait to join in. Stylish Parisians walked by, fancy shops called to me, and street musicians played happy tunes. The fashion was impeccable, and the music added a lively soundtrack to my day. I felt like I was in the heart of the action. I was lost in how beautiful it all was, loving the city's special charm. The architecture was stunning, with each building telling its own story. I couldn't help but stop and admire the intricate details and the history that seemed to seep from every corner. My adventure was just beginning, and I couldn't wait to see all the secrets and magic Paris held. With a map in hand and a camera ready to capture every moment, I set off to explore the city's famous landmarks and hidden gems. With a heart full of excitement, I started exploring the famous landmarks and hidden gems of this amazing city. From the Eiffel Tower to the charming streets of Montmartre, every corner of Paris held a new adventure, and I was ready to discover them all. You can't visit Paris without seeing its Iron Lady, the Eiffel Tower. This iconic structure, standing tall in the heart of the city, is a symbol of French ingenuity and artistic flair. It's not just a landmark, it's a testament to human creativity and engineering prowess. Standing tall against the Paris skyline, it's a sight that will amaze you. The tower's intricate lattice design is both delicate and strong, a perfect blend of form and function. As you gaze upon it, you can't help but feel a sense of wonder and admiration. As I got closer to the tower, its huge size and fancy metalwork made me gasp. The closer you get, the more you appreciate the details, the rivets, the curves, the sheer scale of it all. It's like stepping into a giant piece of art, where every angle offers a new perspective. I chose to take the stairs, wanting to enjoy every second and the views along the way. Each step was a journey, offering glimpses of the city through the iron framework. The higher I climbed, the more breathtaking the views became. Climbing up was thrilling, each step taking me closer to the clouds. The anticipation built with every step, and the sense of achievement grew stronger. It was a physical challenge, but the reward was worth every bit of effort. Finally, I reached the top, and the view of Paris was incredible. The city stretched out in all directions, a patchwork of history and modernity. From this vantage point, you can truly appreciate the beauty and complexity of Paris. From up high, the city looked like a tiny toy, with its cute buildings, winding streets, and the River Seine flowing through it. The Seine, like a ribbon of life, weaves through the city, connecting its many neighborhoods and landmarks. I could see the Louvre, the Arc de Triomphe, and Sacré-Cœur Basilica far away. It was pure magic. Each landmark told a story, a chapter in the rich tapestry of Parisian history. The city seemed to whisper its secrets to those who took the time to listen. As the sun started to set, the Eiffel Tower lit up, sparkling like 1,000 stars. The transition from day to night brought a new kind of magic, as the tower transformed into a beacon of light and hope. The city below twinkled back, creating a really amazing sight. The lights of Paris, the city of lights, shimmered like a sea of stars, each one telling a story of life and love. Standing there, looking over the city of lights, I felt so happy and thankful. It was a moment of pure joy and gratitude, a reminder of the beauty that exists in the world and the incredible experiences that life has to offer. The Louvre Museum, home to some of the world's most famous paintings and statues, was next. Walking through its big halls, I felt like I had traveled back in time. Every corner had a masterpiece, each brushstroke telling a story. Of course, the most famous painting was Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa. Lots of people wanted to see it, so I waited patiently for my turn to see her mysterious smile. It was smaller than I thought, but the painting was really interesting. But the Louvre is more than just the Mona Lisa. I loved the Venus de Milo statue, the powerful winged victory statue, and the huge, detailed paintings in the Grand Gallery. Walking through the Louvre's giant collection was an amazing experience. It made me think and appreciate how powerful and beautiful art can be. Notre Dame Cathedral, even with some scaffolding, was powerful to see on Ile de la Cité. The terrible fire hurt its outside, but it couldn't hurt the spirit of this famous landmark. I waited in line and went inside, the atmosphere quiet and respectful. Sunlight shone through the colorful stained glass windows, making patterns on the floor. The air smelled like incense and history. Looking up at the high ceilings, I felt amazed and a little sad. But I also felt hope. Notre Dame was still strong in its beautiful architecture and the spirit of the people rebuilding it. Outside, I joined the crowd in the square, listening to street musicians play beautiful music. It reminded me that even after sad things, life, art, and music find a way to continue. Parisian cafes are special. They're a place to relax, watch people, and enjoy the city's energy. I tried to visit as many as I could, each one unique and charming. Some were old-fashioned, with wicker chairs, marble tables, and waiters in long aprons. Others were modern, with cool designs and different kinds of coffee. But they all loved good coffee, yummy pastries, and lively conversation. I spent hours enjoying the coffee, eating buttery croissants and watching people. I saw the stylish Parisian women, friends chatting, and couples being sweet to each other. One afternoon, I found a hidden gem in a quiet alley. It was a small, family-run cafe with old-fashioned decor and the smell of fresh madeleines. I ordered tea and a plate of the delicious cookies, feeling totally happy. The best way to see Paris, besides its famous landmarks, is by walking. I spent hours getting lost in its charming neighborhoods, each one different. One sunny afternoon, I walked through the Latin Quarter, a historic neighborhood known for its fun atmosphere and students. I looked in bookstores, admired the Sorbonne University building, and enjoyed a yummy crepe from a street vendor. Another day, I explored Montmartre, the artistic part of Paris. I climbed the steps to the Sacré-Cœur Basilica, enjoying great views of the city. I walked through the Place du Tertre, where artists showed their colorful paintings and enjoyed the artistic vibe. Everywhere I went, I found hidden courtyards, cute shops, and interesting museums. I found a vintage clothing store with Chanel and Dior, a tiny bookstore just for cookbooks, and a museum about magic. Paris is all about fashion, and the city's stylish people definitely show it. The streets are like a runway, with every corner offering a glimpse of the latest trends and timeless classics. From the cobblestone alleys to the grand boulevards, fashion is woven into the very fabric of Parisian life. Everywhere I looked, I saw people with great style, their outfits a perfect mix of classic and modern. It was as if each person had their own unique fashion story to tell, blending vintage pieces with contemporary designs effortlessly. I spent hours window shopping at designer stores on Avenue des Champs-Élysées, looking at the newest clothes from Chanel, Dior, and Louis Vuitton. The window displays were like art installations, each one more captivating than the last, showcasing the creativity and craftsmanship of these iconic brands. I watched as Parisian women looked great in everything from fancy suits to pretty dresses, their accessories always perfect. Whether it was a statement necklace, a chic handbag, or a pair of elegant shoes, every detail was meticulously chosen to complement their outfits. But Parisian style wasn't just about expensive brands. It was about an attitude, a way of carrying oneself with confidence and grace. Even in simple outfits, Parisians exuded a sense of sophistication and charm that was truly inspiring. It was about finding clothes that fit well, choosing good materials, and adding a personal touch. The quality of the fabric, the cut of the garment, and the little details like a well-placed brooch or a stylish belt made all the difference. I noticed that Parisian women often wore neutral colors like black, white, and beige, adding some color with their accessories or lipstick. This minimalist approach allowed them to create versatile and timeless looks that could be easily adapted for any occasion. Inspired by the city's elegance, I bought a new scarf from a local store. The experience of shopping in Paris was unlike any other, with attentive shopkeepers and beautifully curated selections that made every purchase feel special. I chose a silk scarf with a colorful floral print, a classic piece to remember my time in Paris. It was more than just an accessory. It was a piece of the city's vibrant culture and timeless elegance that I could carry with me wherever I went. Every day as the sun set, Paris became the city of lights, its streets glowing warmly. The Eiffel Tower sparkled every hour, its light visible everywhere. One evening, I took a romantic boat trip on the Seine River. As we moved along the river, the city's famous landmarks lit up one by one, creating a magical sight. The Louvre, Notre Dame, and the bridges over the Seine looked different at night. Another night, I had a delicious dinner at a rooftop restaurant with amazing views of the sparkling city. As I enjoyed my meal and drank French wine, I felt so thankful for this amazing trip. The City of Lights had enchanted me, giving me memories I'll keep forever. Oh yes, I almost forgot to mention. I have included some great travel-related links in the description below. I hope you find them useful. As my trip to Paris ended, I felt a little sad. This magical city had stolen my heart with its beauty, charm, and joy. From the Eiffel Tower to the cozy cafes and hidden courtyards, every moment was an adventure. I loved the city's effortless style, its delicious food, and the energy of its people. As I got on the train, I knew this wasn't goodbye, but see you later. Paris, with its timeless beauty and so much to do, will always be special to me. See you in the next video, everyone. Thank you for watching.